Assalamu alaikum. Today we're going to try something new. I've been technically challenged again with my internet. So rather than doing my Tawheed and finishing the last 4 chapters, I've decided today to try this with you. A brief lesson which I can upload easily and quickly, I hope, without internet, just using my mobile data. And I don't want you to go without any useful knowledge. So I thought that I would compile a few hadiths from the book of the 40 hadiths of Imam Nawawi, which is very, very well known for centuries, and one of the first things that students of knowledge are required to memorize, which I have, and I loved it. And I've just, every time I think about it, I realize how much I love it. So what I've done, and it's a result of having difficulties with the net, I've compiled a few of them. I've just taken my translation and condensed it. Maybe I haven't translated it word for word, but I've translated it with the basic meaning to encourage you to love it too. And then you can go on and get the YouTube channel, which I've used, which gives you the Arabic. It doesn't give you the English translation, but if you go somewhere else, you'll get the English translation. So without further ado, hoping this will only take less than 10 minutes so that I can upload it quickly. Well, 10 minutes will probably take 2 hours to upload it because I don't have internet right now. It's Happy Muharram. It's the second day of the new year of the Islamic calendar. And in this month, fighting is prohibited. Let's see if they listen. Let's make a dua that Allah will bring some well-deserved peace to the people of the area. So in no exact order, I've just written them here according to how when I went over my notes, I said this will be good. So the first one is narrated from Jabir bin Abdullah. Prophet Muhammad was asked, if I pray the Fard and fast Ramadan and beware of the haram and stick to the halal and no more, will I enter Jannah? And Prophet Muhammad said, yes. So this is an encouragement for those who believe they can never be, anything more than that. Well, Prophet Muhammad said, yes, you can enter the Jannah with just that. The next one, beware of Allah wherever you are. Be aware of Allah wherever you are. Follow up a bad deed with a good one. It will wipe it out. And mix with the people with good manners. Now, that hadith is hadith number 18 in the collection. The first one is hadith number 40. This next one is hadith number 9, also from Abu Hurairah. I heard Prophet Muhammad say, what I forbid you, stay away from it. And what I ordered you to do, do as much as you can. Those before you, from former generations, were destroyed with too many questions and differing with their prophets. Prophets. So we're referring to the former generations because everyone got the same message from their prophets and most of them disobeyed. Ongoing story of life. Allah has told us that most people don't believe. They hate the truth and they are ungrateful. The next one is hadith number 10 in the collection. And this is also narrated by Abu Hurairah. who narrated the majority of the hadith more than anyone else. Allah said, Allah is good and does not accept anything that is not good. Allah commanded the believers with what He commanded the messengers. This is a very important, when you think about that simple reference. And you will find that proof in Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse 51, and Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 172. Now, when you think about it, Allah commands the believers with what He commands the messengers. Do you know there's a difference between a Muslim and a mu'min? So the mu'min is a believer, and the mu'minun are those who truly do what Allah has ordered. And remember, Allah has told us they're few. So when you wonder, what am I really supposed to do? What is incumbent upon me to do? Then you would ask yourself, how strong is my faith? And then when you try to do what the messengers did, you'll get the answer. Are you even waking up for Qiyam al-Layl and Fajr? Are you even praying 5 prayers? So therefore, we cannot say you're not a believer, or can we? We cannot say you're not a Muslim, can we? This is a difference among the ulama. Some say if you don't do your 5 prayers, you're a kafir. So you see that this collection of the 40 hadith of Imam Nawawi, it is fundamental. And there's a reason why it's been around for so long. And some would say, well, why is it only 40? What's so special about these 40? Well, first of all, if you go online and you get the YouTube, it's 42. And then if you go a little deeper, you'll see that Ibn Rajab added and made it 50. So let's just do what we have now, though, for you, because I want to make this short. And I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes so I can upload it. Okay, Abu Hurairah again. He's mentioning someone has been on a long journey, and he appears, these words, ash'ath akhbar. He's a mess. He's all dusty and dirty. But he puts his hands up to the sky in a dua, Yamiddi Yadayh, and he calls, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, and he makes a dua to Allah. And then his food is haram. His clothes are haram. His life in general is not in accordance with what Allah has said. Should he be answered? Should Allah answer this person? And I added this in here because I'm encouraging you. This is a hadith from Muslim. The previous one, Bukhari and Muslim. I want you to go and get this collection and read the commentary. You see, I'm deliberately not reading you the commentary. That's not my way. I always want you to read the ayats, read the verses, and think about them. You do it yourself before you read tafsir. And in this case, with these hadith, that's why I've chosen this specific thing today. I want you to get involved. I don't want you to listen just to my channel and say, oh yeah, that was interesting, and then it's over. No, I want you to really get a hold of this book. The book by Imam Nawawi. He was from Damascus, Syria. He was a genius. He was a child prodigy. And all he ever wanted to do in his entire life was read. I could relate to that. Okay, so now, last 2. Both of these are in Tirmidhi, the collection of Tirmidhi. And they're very brief, and I really love them. This is narrated by Hassan bin Ali, Sept Rasul. Da'a ma yuribak إلا ما لا يريبك. See, I read it in Arabic because it's so tiny. Leave off that which does not cause you to doubt. In other words, da ma yuribik, leave off that which is doubtful. Ila ma la yuribik, for that which doesn't cause you to doubt. So, you get this feeling. It happens to me all the time. I just can't figure out, it's causing me doubt. Prophet Muhammad said, leave it. So sometimes it's not always about the reference in the books and consulting the shuyukh and making it overly complicated. You see, my arm's getting tired. I didn't hook up my little stand. I don't know why. Just today is a different day. I'm trying to make friends with the fact that I have no internet. And the last one is also narrated by Abu Huraira. من حسن إسلام المرء تركه ما لا يعني. This one I love. One of the best qualities of a Muslim is to mind his own business. Now, that might sound like something your mom said or something you heard in America. Yes, there's a lot of these hadith that sound just like you heard from your family in America, because we're going to try to come forward with strength and let them realize it. But now I have no internet. There's reasons for it, and we're working on it. We're working on it. So once again, enjoy your Islamic New Year. Started today. It's supposed to be forbidden to fight, so let's pray for peace. Inshallah. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum.